Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shevira and today I'm going to talk about the profession of advocate in Indonesia. Back to the Dutch colonial era, the profession of advocates in Hindia Belanda called advocaat. One of the requirements to be an advocate at that time is must studying at Dutch law school or also called Recht Hogeschool. But only a handful of natives could attend school there because of the high cost of education and limited availability. As a result, almost all of the official advocates at that time were Europeans and Dutch who had graduated from Recht Hogeschool. And then it was difficult for indigenous people to obtain legal assistance, especially the commoners. This gave rise to the term Pokrol Bambu, or indigenous people who, despite not having formal education, but they dared to help people in court cases. They usually learned law from experience or from everyday cases, not from law school. They were only allowed to assist in minor cases in lower courts, while they had no access to major court cases. Their fees were also modest, often in form of small amounts of money or crops. So they were closer to the common people who needed affordable legal assistance. Meanwhile, official advocates were free to practice at all levels of courts with high fees from wealthy clients. Back to this era, the term of pokrol bambu is no longer exists in Indonesia's legal practice. This is because the profession of advocate is now formally regulated under Law Number 18 of 2003 on advocates. According to Law Number 18 of 2003 concerning of an advocate is a person whose profession is to provide legal services both inside and outside the court who meets the requirements as stipulated by this law. And next, we have the duties and responsibilities of an advocate. First, providing legal service. An advocate must give clear and accurate legal advice to clients regarding their rights, obligations, and possible legal actions. Next, an advocate act on behalf of clients during court proceedings, presenting arguments, and defending their legal interests. Next, there is a drafting legal documents. They prepare and review legal documents such as contracts, agreements, lawsuits, and defenses to ensure they comply with the law. Next, maintaining client confidentiality. Advocates are responsible for keeping all client information private and confidential, even after the case has ended. Next, upholding justice and the rule of law. They must act with honesty, professionalism, and integrity to uphold justice and strengthen the legal system. Next, mediating and negotiating dispute. In some cases, advocates help clients reach peaceful settlement through negotiation or mediation without going to court. Next, continuous legal education. Advocates are expected to keep learning and updating their knowledge of law and regulations to provide the best legal service. Next, we have the rights of advocates. First, professional independence. Advocates have the right to carry out their duties without interference from external parties. 2. Freedom of legal expression. In defending clients, advocates are free to present legal arguments, express opinions, and challenge opposing views in courts. 3. We have legal immunity. Advocates cannot be prosecuted, either civilly or criminally, for action conducted in good faith when representing clients. And last, the confidentiality. Advocates have the right to keep all communications and documents to their clients confidential. Next, we have the obligations of advocates. First, an advocate has the obligation to treat all their clients equally and fairly. Next, there is integrity and professionalism. Advocates must uphold the dignity of their profession by avoiding misconduct, dishonesty, or actions that may harm their independence. Next, advocates are prohibited from holding other positions or engaging in activities that could conflict with their professional responsibilities. Next, there is pro bono obligations. Advocates must dedicate a portion of their time to provide free legal assistance to individuals who cannot afford representation. Next, we're talking about fees and salaries of an advocate. Advocates do not receive a fixed salary. Their income depends entirely on the legal fees they negotiate and agree upon with their clients. Some advocates charge hourly rates, others may prefer flat rate fees for specific service, and in certain cases, they might use success fees, where payment is based on the outcome of the case. Because of this system, earnings among advocates can vary greatly. Junior advocates who are still gaining experience usually earn modest fees, while senior advocates, especially those handling complex of high-profile cases, can charge very high rates. The work environment of an advocate is challenging and dynamic. Most of their time is spent in the office preparing legal documents, meeting clients, and planning legal strategies. They also appear in court to represent clients and present arguments. In addition, advocates attend meetings and negotiations, and sometimes visit other places to collect evidence or verify documents. Their working hours are often long and irregular, especially when handling difficult cases. Although the job can be stressful, it is rewarding because advocates play an important role in defending justice and protecting people's rights. Then, to conclude, becoming an advocate is not an easy journey. It requires strong academic background, professional training, practical experience, and integrity. An advocate's work is not only about earning money, but also about defending justice and ensuring that everyone receives fair treatment under the law. Therefore, being an advocate is both a challenging and honorable profession in society. That's all from me. I'm sorry if there is some mistake from me. Uh, Thank you for watching and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.